Check it out. Wow.
Dunedin was first settled in 1848. The founders of this city were Captain William Cargill and the Reverend Thomas Burns. They arrived here on the ships John Wycliffe and Philip Lang. And 78% of the early settlers in Dunedin came from Scotland. So there's a strong Scottish influence over the city, both in street names, architecture, layout of the city, and even the name of the city, Dunedin. It's a Scottish Gaelic word, and it means Edinburgh. So we're truly the Edinburgh of the South. Now the buildings directly in front of us at the end of the street, we'll be out in front of those towards the end of the tour, and that is the Dunedin railway station. That was opened there in 1907. The first church of Otago. It's a Presbyterian church designed by Robert Lawson and designed for the Reverend Thomas Burns, one of the two founders of the city, Robbie Burns. That's why we have the statue of Robbie in the middle of the octagon. On our right, in front of us, on the other side of the traffic lights, is the Savoy Hotel. That is in the old Haynes building. It's got Daniel Haynes, a merchant in the border of the town. That became the Savoy Hotel in the early 1900s. Coming up on our left down here is part until 5 p.m. daily. The statue on our right is the Scottish poet Robbie Burns. The church coming up on our right here is St. Paul's Anglican Cathedral, built here in 1915. The Anglican Church, and completed in the 1970s when it was the festival of the back of it. Tudor houses on our left here were also built by Daniel Haynes, and when he used the first girls-only high school for New Zealand, and established there in 1870, built for the Dominican nuns, and designed by Francis Petrie. It's the first solid floor concrete building in the Southern Hemisphere. Church next door to it is St. Joseph's Catholic Cathedral, again designed by Francis Petrie, and is built over in. So looking in front of us, you can see a building with a clock on the top of it. That's John Wycliffe House. Then to the right of that will be a large old building, which is our old chief post office. In between those two buildings is where the first two ships landed, the John Wycliffe and Philip Lang, the volcano. Monument on our right there is to Captain William Cargill, one of the two founders of the city of Dunedin. As we make our way around the city, you'll see a large number of grand old houses very close to the centre of town. The reason for that being the early business. There they are getting their water.
Yeah.
Now the back of the cathedral going right through the full width of the city block and right up to a set of traffic lights, which we're about to see, is the Catholic High School. It's called Cavanagh College. It's named after one of the late Catholic bishops of the town, Dennis Cavanagh. The largest co-educational high school in Dunedin has a roll of 900 students.
Beautiful building.
Isn't it? It's
Yes.
lovely. And slid all the way to the octagon. Had about 4 parked cars on the way down the hill and came to rest beside Robbie Burns. Nobody was injured on the way down, but the driver did have the rest of the day off to go home out for that, excellent. Just here on the left is Moana Pool, Dunedin's Olympic-sized swimming pool, built here in 19. Now the Themas had two children, a son and a daughter. The son did marry, but he had no children and died just after the First World War. The daughter Dorothy never married and died in 1966. She gave this house, the contents, and a sum of money invested to maintain the property to the city of Dunedin. So a very generous gift. In there are over 240 paintings, excellent displays of bronze, silver and china. If you do a tour through the house, you see everything except for the servants' living quarters, as that is the flat of the resident caretaker. The glass house out the back here is centrally heated, so is the garage. The whole complex has been centrally heated right from when it was first built. Coal-fired central heating. So a beautiful old house and a very generous gift to the city of Dunedin. Also coming up on the right is a two-storey concrete building with a grey slate roof. That's where the Theman's son lived with his wife until the time of his death. It's there now. It's now divided up into flats. A lot of the old houses around the city are flat. A lot of absentee landlords around the city, they buy properties. Now off to the left here you have a left, is number 58, that's the son's house again, just there, 1967. The building on the corner. We're going to turn left here and go up to George Street, the main street. Along George Street is mostly accommodation. We're going to go to the right. Up to the left is mainly shopping. And the accommodation along here is either hotels, motels, or student flats. Some of the students have a strange idea of how you shift house. You come along here in November when they're packing up for the summer holidays. Drive terrace houses right through to the bottom. Large old properties, of course, very good rental opportunities. Large, now you get Otago out of that. There's Scottish settlers with their broad Scots accents. Trying to say Otago comes out as street. It's closed today, unfortunately, but Fulton Street is the next street past it. The steepest street in the world.
Yes, it is steep.
Now we don't take the bus up there, so breathe a sigh of relief. Every year during our month festival, we have an event down here called the Baldwin Street Gut Bus. And down to the right here, they've got the university, so everything was in walking distance. 66, when they remodeled the interior, it became the main administration block for the university. And between us and that are the waters of the Leith, which we talked about before, run from Leith Valley down to the harbour. University. It will eventually be bulldozed down and new buildings put up in their place. Now, in case you like the old ones of the university, have signs out the front of them telling you what department they are. Coming up on our right on the next city block is the Botany Department, Physical Education Department, and then the Otago Museum. Museum established here in 1877.
Yeah.
The garden area out the front of it here is called Anzac Square, funded by the people of Dunedin, who purchased bricks, had their names put on them, and placed around the edge of the gardens. In the railway buildings now is a function centre, station cafe and bar, Tari Gorge excursion train booking office, and the National Sports Museum Hall of Fame. At the front of the Early Settlers Museum, you'll see two steam engines. The red and black one was built here in Dunedin in 1956, coming up on our left. And was the last steam engine to be built here. You see the back of a white statue. That white statue was Queen Victoria. She had a facelift in 2001 when they completed the statue. On our right of a gentleman sitting down is the Reverend Donald Stewart again from Knox Presbyterian Church, the north end of town, and Donald was sitting there with his right side to Queen Victoria.
I just have to follow you. Oh, yeah. I'll follow you all right. Look at that. I mean, hey. You don't want me to follow you all the way around? There we go. Look at that. Gee. Hey, you're good.
Okay.
There you go. Look at that.